Hey guys, it's Shea Hillenbrand coming at you. I want to congratulate each and every one of you 2020 Mesa Community College Thunderbird graduates. Great job. Congratulations. Woo! Super excited for you guys right now. When I received the phone call at the beginning of this year to be able to come out and speak during the live ceremony, I was like, yes, I've been waiting for this day for a long time to be able to speak in front of people because that's my dream and that's my passion. I love inspiring people and I love speaking life into people, and that's just what I do with my current profession. So I hope during this time right now, even through this video, I'm able to give you one or two tidbits to be able to, you can apply to your life, you can apply to your current situation right now. I know it's trying times. I know it's difficult right now with COVID, the world pandemic, but we can't let external distractions and influences impede on our internal identity of who we are to be able to go out there and still achieve what we're trying to achieve. As you're closing this chapter of being a student and a graduate and opening a new chapter of your life, rewriting your story into something new, a new creation, whether it's that's corporate USA, whether that's the business world, whether it's a nursing, or whether it's a trade, or whether it's performing arts, whatever that might be, I have one question for you. Simple question. And that question is, who are you? Simple as that. If you can answer that question, take a moment right now. Who are you? Think about it. You're not what you do. You're a person. And when you can identify and answer that question with clarity of who you are as a person, your makeup, you could be able to go out there and find fulfillment through the process. You see, when I was a kid, I had two childhood dreams. I wanted to play Major League Baseball and I wanted to own a zoo. And after high school, I went to a local high school in Mesa. And after I left high school, I was a #1 soccer player in Arizona. I had opportunities to play soccer at a university. I had opportunities to play soccer in Europe, but I had no opportunities to play baseball anywhere. But the thing is that ever since I was a kid, 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, I had a baseball in one hand and a glove in the other hand, pursuing that dream of becoming a Major League Baseball player. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is that your mind can't discern the difference between imagination and reality. It can't do it. So you have to envision. You have to have that vision inside of yourself clear. And when you do that, you engage your senses, your physical senses. And when you engage those physical senses, your RAS will kick in, your reticular activating system, and it will seek out everything that you need to seek out to be able to pursue and have success with whatever you're trying to pursue. But first, like I said, you have to understand who you are. What's your identity? And once you align your identity of who you are with the truth, your true story, not that story you've been telling yourself your whole life, chock full of nonsense and limited beliefs, your true story of what led you to where you are right now. Not the COVID, not the opportunity, not excuses, your true story. Once you align that with who you are, you're going to discover gifts and talents that you never knew you had. And as I left Mesa Community College playing baseball, I was a #1 baseball player at the junior college level in the state of Arizona. And I got drafted by the Boston Red Sox. And when I got drafted by the Boston Red Sox, I was on the fast track to have success on top of the world. But through that process, I didn't know who I was. And through experience of my life of having major success on top of the world, becoming a 2-time All-Star, making millions of dollars, flying private jets, having mansions, 6 cars, 300 pairs of shoes, hanging out with the president, hanging out with movie stars, playing in front of millions of people in All-Star games, I wasn't fulfilled. So that's why I asked you the question yourself, who are you? Because I didn't know who I was before I pursued what I did. And when you do that, the pressure of having success at what you do is going to become too great. And when you do that, you attach your identity of who you are to what you do. And that is situational. And that situation, whether you have success or failure, you ride and die, you live the roller coaster lifestyle of ups and downs and all over the place, and you don't have this fulfillment from the inside out. So after I left Major League Baseball, I went and bought a zoo. I bought a 38-acre horse farm down in Gilbert, and I accumulated 300 farm and exotic animals, and I still didn't know who I was. And when I closed those 2 chapters in my life, after having success, I was sent on a journey of self-discovery. And when I was going on this journey of self-discovery of who I was, what I discovered is that Oprah said this: you're in charge of filling yourself up and keeping yourself full. No one else. You can't expect anybody else to do that. You have to work harder on yourself than your job. You have to work harder on yourself than anything else that you do. And when you do that, you're going to find and tap into a greater version of yourself, and you're going to continue to rewrite your story day in and day out. And when you rewrite that story day in and day out and become the fullest version of yourself, you're going to tap into a higher echelon, a higher level of operation, and you're going to tap into stuff that you never knew was possible. And when you get that elevation of possibility of where you're going, you don't allow external distractions or influences impede and influence where you're going. So you have to have that vision. You have to have that dream. You have to have that clarified of where you're trying to go. We've all been given that. And my definition of success is identifying who you are, discovering the gifts and talents that you have, and utilizing those gifts and talents to make somebody else's life better. That's the word of encouragement that I just so deeply hope I can give to you. With everything that I've been through in my life, all the success, all the experiences. When you identify who you are and you discover your gifts and talents that you have, we've all been given a gift and talent. When you discover your gift and talent of what you have and utilizing that to help somebody else out, that's the definition of success. That's my definition of success. Because when you align yourself with your purpose, when you align yourself with your vision and your dream, regardless of where you're going, you're going to find fulfillment. You're going to find hunger. You're going to find drive. And you're going to find peace. You're going to find that happiness through the process. You're going to find happiness and peace through that process, because as you're making this transition from student to the real world, life's going to kick you in the tail. It's going to knock you down. And how you navigate those spaces when you get knocked down with those limited beliefs that you have in your mind, once you just eradicate those and get rid of those, once you push through those limited beliefs, you're going to be able to get back up and keep going. You're going to be able to get back up and keep walking. You're going to be able to go left, right. Don't let excuses come in. Alleviate the excuses that you guys have right now. Everybody can come up with excuses because of the election. Everybody can come up with excuses because of the pandemic. Everybody can come up with excuses because of the economy, because of jobs. Yes, that's there. But what are we going to do with that? You see, the chokehold on any person, whether you're a business owner, whether you're a student, whether you're pursuing a job, the chokehold on any person is two things. The two things are skill sets within the industry that you're in and psychology. See, I thought it was the skill sets of the industry I was in with baseball, so I mastered those skill sets. And I thought it was the psychology of how to think while I was on a Major League Baseball field, but I couldn't be further from the truth. 20% of what you're trying to achieve has to deal with the skill sets that you have with the industry-specific industry that you're pursuing. 80% of the success you're having is the psychology, is your belief system. It's not the psychology of what you're trying to. Yes, you have to have a certain psychology to be able to have success at what you do. But the psychology 80% aspect of success is the psychology of who you are. Where do you operate? What are you trying to achieve? How do you find fulfillment? How do you seek love? How do you seek understanding of how to make yourself the fullest version of yourself? Continue. If I can urge you, continue to rewrite your story every single day. What does that mean? That means continually seeking the fullest version of yourself every single day. Our mind is absolutely abundantly above and beyond, far greater the potential and capabilities of what we could do. It's greater than what we think. But what happens is so many of us have limited beliefs that we train from stories in our life. Rewrite that story. Make that transition. Close the chapter, open up a new one, go out there and rock it. I want you to go out there and figure out who you are, figure out what you want to do, identify your gifts and talents, and impact the world. I challenge you. Do it. Go be the one. Thank you.